And that's the point I'm trying to make. It was belief. So all of the last few thousand years, through Christianity and through Catholicism and Protestantism and all of those rich religions that came in, they were selling a belief. Right? And the main chip with that was you just had to have faith. Right? That was the premise. There is a God, we know about him, you don't. So you believe what we say, and because you believe, we'll say that you have faith. And you're just going to have that faith. But if you look at mediumship says, no, I don't need to have faith. And it's not about anybody out there. This is actually about me. And I can actually do this for me. Now, if you want to understand take your own power back, that's first centre. By the way, we're in our first centre. Okay? So we start taking, and we look at it, and people pick up their bags and start walking out the door by the gazillion. Because why should we have faith in something that you're telling us? Because we're now walking through a different door. That door is knowing. And if you look at the premise of create your own reality, it's about knowing, isn't it? So when you have Louise Hayes come in and do affirmations, it's always about it's already done. Right? So Spirit showed me just how well I didn't do this. No. Right? Because at a certain point, I was running around with a whole lot of expectations as to what I should be doing with this spiritual work. Okay? And as usual, will have an episode in your life where the threads will start to unravel and it'll get a bit challenging. And so I looked at that, and they showed me a picture, and they said, heads up, take a look at this. This is what you look like to us. And they showed me the most bizarre picture. I went away laughing. I think it kept me laughing, reflecting for about a week. It was a hamster in a cage on a wheel. That's it. That's what you're doing. Right? Look at you. You think you really know. You think you believe that if you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, then you should have this. Well, have a look at that. Because the running around in the hamster on the wheel, round and round and round and round, well, that's really where all your energy, your currency is going. And if you really think you create your own reality and your own health, think again, lady, because you're bankrupt, you're exhausted. Have a look at you. Right? And so I kept marvelling at this. So everyone I saw from that point forward, I said, where's your hamster? Right? And I would just look at them and I would see it's part of our development. Produce results. We have to produce results. Have you noticed? Right? So we produce these results and we run around like hamsters on a treadmill and we produce nothing in the grand scheme of life, because it was like upstairs was saying, you think you're supposed to be doing that? Well, we're going to tell you that that's not going to happen because we have different plans for you. Come over here a little bit. You've never thought of that, have you? It's rather wonderful. The weather's really nice over here. Come over here. But you're going, no, because I know. In you go again. And so that's how this works, right? So spiritually, you have these bodies. They are, I don't call the auric field the aura anymore, because the aura has just been thrown around as the colours of the rainbow. Right? You can look at the rainbow in the sky and go, that's pretty. Look at the beautiful colours. But it's still outside of you, and we don't relate it to any. We are the rainbow of colour. So what is that rainbow reflecting back to us? Okay. It's a memory reactor chip. Right? You're the rainbow, you're a living rainbow. And that rainbow is made up of your akashic record. It's the files. These files that radiate, and I found when I heard this, I was just been amazing. Science can now register our energy field, aura, 12 feet. You're sitting there, where you begin and you end. There is no end. It is one rainbow. You're all touching each other. You all chose where you're going to sit because your frequencies are lining up. You've made decisions about people when you walk through the door and you walk into that field. That's the information. That's the Akashic record. But up till now, if you read the spiritual books, it was something you entered when you died. The great halls of wisdom. And they ordered it with what? Reality. Books. So I've read it over and over. You walk into these big halls. They're like Roman Colosseums. And it's filled with books and all the things that you could ever want to know. What would you want to know? You would want to know why I just went through that life experience. Why did I meet that person? Why did I experience the death of a child? Why did I have to deal with cancer? Why did I lose my family? Why was I an orphan? That's what you're going after. And you bring the experience of this physical is your experience. The memories related to today and yesterday, everything from this point is lining up to meet you into tomorrow. But it's all starting from present moment. Now you've heard that before. All the masters tell you, get yourself in present time. Right? So these Akashic records, I have two orders there. The living Akashic record is you. And you're a work of art. And you're exquisite. And when your time comes, and that physical living energy returns to source, you're going to experience the spiritual body. And I say body, but it's quite funny because it's not a body. But I don't know what other word to call it. But you're going to meet timeless, eternal source. You. And everything that you've just experienced is now going into the soul group. So what's the soul group? The soul group, they said, well, look at this. You have a cloud, because we can use that metaphor. We all know what a cloud looks like. Now, one part of that cloud is filled with all of the souls, your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, the family kin that have come to the earth with you. But their source is in soul. Just as a little spark drops into the earth. Then you've got the middle part of that cloud. And that's brother-in-laws perhaps, friends, family in the sense of extended family. You might not know them so well, but they'll be there. The framework of your life, work colleagues, if you get to know them well. Which ones are they? So they'll come in and they'll organise their time on earth with you to do the cosmic dance. And then you've got the person who cuts you off as you're going to work in the morning. And you've got the person who you meet in the supermarket. You know, those ones that are fleeting, impersonal, you'll never really get to know them, but hello, you can give me a really bad day if you want to. You get it, right? You can give me the best day. A stranger who sits on the bench and says, "Hi, how are you today? You look a bit sad. Can I help you?" Right? So you've got this beautiful system and everyone's in their place and it's so well scripted. And where are you all going to meet? Because all of this is the spiritual body. And from there, you don't care about the experience. Right? It's not personal. From there, it's about